Welcome back to Hawk Talk, where we cover everything Hartford athletics from Monday to Monday. My name is Spencer Orofino.
And I'm Khalees Harris.
It's Red Alert. Hope you made it to the Red Alert celebration and t-shirt giveaway this Saturday. Tons of action this week. Let's take a look at Khalees' calendar to see what the Hawks have going on for next week.
Thank you, Spencer. The Hawks will open up the week with both golf teams participating in the one-day tournament in South Kent, Connecticut on Monday, followed by men's soccer hosting Mount St. Vincent at home 7 p.m. on Tuesday. Women's volleyball is set to travel to New England University in the conference match, while Hartford women's soccer hosts Nazarene College at 4:30 p.m. Men's soccer travels to Eastern Connecticut State Friday, and to end off the week, cross-country travels to Boston to compete in the New England Championship, and men's soccer also travels to the University of New England on Saturday. Back to you, Spencer.
Thanks, Khalees. The women's golf team traveled to Saratoga Springs to compete in the Big Sky's 54 for 9 tournament. This tournament, comprised of 3 rounds, celebrates the NCAA's decision enforcing Title IX, which promises that individuals would not be discriminated in the workplace or classroom based on their gender, race, or identifying characteristics. Madeline Adam led the Hawks in the tournament, shooting plus 14 over 3 rounds. In total, the Hawks would finish 14th and will look to rebound in the Hartford Hawks one-day invitational at the Bulls Bridge Golf Course today.
As for the men's team, Connor Brine took home victory in the Penn Mill Invitational. Brine was the only player in the tournament to shoot under par, finishing with a -2 after 54 holes. Brine's impressive performance was one of many for the Hawks, who finished 4th out of the 14 in the tournament, with a combined plus 34. Men's golf will be back in action alongside the women's golf team, as they are also competing in the Hartford Hawks one-day invitational today.
Jumping to the weekend, women's soccer got back in the win column, dehorning conference rivals Suffolk in a 7-1 dismantling. 6 different players scored for the Hawks as Christina Stone opened things with a goal in the 16th minute. Just 10 minutes later, Kathleen Brush scored her first goal coming in the 26th minute and added her second in the 58th minute. Between those 2 goals, Lindsay Metcalf found the back of the net in minute 29, her second of the season, and Rebecca Optenbrow took her 5th goal of the season just before halftime. A goal for Suffolk 8 minutes in was not enough to shift the momentum, as Kathleen Brush's second goal was followed by Leah Barbieri's 3rd goal of the season, and May Cervone found the net for the first time this season. In total, Hartford had 17 shots on goal compared to Suffolk's 2. Coach John Natale had this to say in his post-game presser about his team's performance.
Listen, we have players outside of Amani that can score goals, and that's the nice thing, because I think, moving forward, people are going to focus on Amani. But we do have other players, Leah, Brush, Rebecca, that has come in and proved that they can score goals. But we also have players in the midfield that have added into that mix. Stoney has done her job. Vic Judrzykowski has scored. Mason, when she's into the game. Ashani. All of them have contributed. And that's, when you can have that in a team, it becomes very hard to defend.
The women's soccer team will be back in action Wednesday to face Eastern Nazarene College here at the Zook.
Minutes after the women's soccer game ended, the men took the field also against conference rivals the Suffolk Rams. Momentum looked to be shifting in the second half when Daniele Simone from the back of the net, but Hartford couldn't find the game-tying goal and suffered a 2-1 loss at home. Sophomore Jack Merrow had this to say following the loss.
I thought we started off slow, but obviously we picked it up. Coach gave the halftime speech, and then we all really wanted to come back and win, because we knew we could do it, but we just couldn't get it in the back of the net, unfortunately. But if we just keep playing, it's the way we keep playing, we can definitely get way more wins for the rest of the year.
The men's team will be back in action tomorrow night to face off the College of Mount St. Vincent. That starts off at 7 p.m.
And for our special guest today, the heart and soul of our athletic program, Howie the Hawk himself, joins host Pierre So to discuss things all Hartford athletics in the Bird's Nest.
Welcome to the Bird's Nest. I'm host Pierre So. I'm joined by the heart and soul of Hartford athletics himself, Howie the Hawk. How are you doing today? Okay then. So Howie, talk about what you mean to Hartford and how it feels to inspire so much joy within the community. Well, okay then. So, Howie, you bring so much energy during the games. Can you please tell us, what are your favorite Hartford sports to actually watch? Well, all right then. My name is Pierre So. I'm the host of the Bird's Nest. Thank you so much, Howie, for coming out. Can't wait to see you next week.
That'll be all for Hawk Talk. I'm Spencer Orfino.
And I'm Khalees Harris. Until next Wednesday, Hartford.